Welcome back, Certids. In our last video, we laid the foundations by covering core concepts of cloud computing, things like IaaS, PaaS, and the critical difference between CapEx and OpEx. We also explored the various cloud models. If you haven't seen that video yet, I would highly recommend you going and watching that video. This will help us lay that groundwork for what we are going to discuss today. Today, let's try to understand how cloud services solve some of the biggest problems or challenges faced by any application. For example, handling sudden surge of traffic, defending against cyber attacks, and preventing system failures. Also, managing cost efficiently. To understand all this, we are going to use an analogy. We are going to build a digital castle. Think of your application as this complex and important castle. This is the castle where you keep your valuable data. This data serves all of your users. This data is the heart of your entire digital operation. But what happens when a massive, unexpected crowd shows up on the gate? Far more than your infrastructure was ever built to handle. Or what if there is a sophisticated attack that threatens your entire system? Your castle, your app would face serious issues. But what if this castle was built on more flexible design? What if its capacity could expand instantly to welcome any crowd? Its defense could repel advanced threats, and its very foundation could recover from failures. In short, you want to create a flexible, elastic, self-healing, and defensive castle that makes your digital castle truly resilient. Hi, my name is Rajdeep and I welcome you to Certheads. This is the third video in the series on AZ-900 certification course. Make sure you subscribe so that you do not miss out to any future videos in this series. Also hit that notification icon and like the video. Section 1, the problem. Traditional on-premises castle. Now, before cloud computing became widespread, building an application was a lot like building a physical castle, aka a private data center. You had to acquire everything and manage everything yourself. Also, you had to guess all your needs far in advance. Now, in our analogy, this is like an unannounced festival at your front door. The drawbridge can't handle the load. The gates are overwhelmed and the system fails. In digital world, your server crashes, your website goes down, and your users get error messages. You just missed a major opportunity because your infrastructure couldn't scale. Second, you're facing the constant threat of modern cyber threats. One of the most common is distributed denial of service or DDoS attack. This isn't one person trying to get in. It's a coordinated flood of junk traffic from thousands of computers all at once, all designed to overwhelm your system resources. For a traditional server in an office, this is like trying to fight an entire army with a handful of guards. Your defenses are quickly exhausted and your application is taken offline, totally inaccessible to your real users. Third, there is a quiet but critical threat of hardware failure and downtime. Your whole application might be running on a single server. This is like building your entire castle on one critical foundation stone. What happens if the stone cracks? If a hard drive fails, a power supply burns out, or a network card malfunctions, the whole system comes down. A single point of failure means one unlucky event can halt your entire production operation. This will cost you money and also your users' trust. And finally, you have got the crippling cost of oversized infrastructure. Probably to guard against traffic spikes, you are tempted to build a maximum capacity server from day one. You spend a massive amount of money on servers, networking gear, and a space that you might need someday. But most of the time, this huge setup just sits there underutilized. You're paying for power, cooling, and maintenance of a mostly empty system. This drains your budget and you are maintaining a capacity that you're not even using. This is a high upfront capital expense and can stifle a project before it even has a chance to grow. These 4 challenges made building and maintaining a successful application a difficult and an uncertain process. But then a new architecture approach arrived, which brings us to section 2, the solution, reinforcing with cloud architecture. Okay, now we have understood the problem. Now let's look at the solution which is available in cloud. Let's start with those unpredictable traffic spikes. The cloud gives you the power of a responsive architecture, a concept we call scalability. Instead of guessing your traffic needs, You use services like auto-scaling and load balancing. These basically automatically increase the size of your system or add more servers to your application if the traffic is more, and the load balancer, as the name suggests, distributes load evenly among all the systems so that no one resource gets overburdened. The load balancer acts as an intelligent traffic manager. It directs visitors to multiple servers, but auto-scaling is where the design truly shines. It detects when traffic is increasing and automatically adds more resources, more servers to handle the load. And when the traffic subsides, those extra resources are removed. This is called horizontal scaling. You can also use vertical scaling, which is like upgrading an existing server with more CPU or RAM. Now you might ask, what about those coordinated cyber threats? The cloud offers a layered, intelligent security to defend against DDoS attacks. Think of it like a worldwide network of checkpoints that identify and neutralizes threats from a distance. On top of that, you get a powerful tool called Web Application Firewall, or WAF. Now, a WAF is like an intelligent gate that inspects every request trying to enter your system. It checks for malicious patterns based on a set of security rules. Now, it can block sophisticated attacks that try to exploit vulnerabilities in your application's code. It gives you a layer of defense far beyond what small teams could manage alone. Next, we solve the problem of hardware failure. The cloud provides a redundant foundation built on principles of high availability and fault tolerance. A fault tolerant system is designed to keep running even when the components fail, while a high availability focuses on minimizing downtime. Cloud providers achieve this by distributing their infrastructure globally across multiple data centers. Now, your digital castle isn't just in one location, it's replicated in several geographically distant ones. If a natural disaster or a massive power outage takes out an entire data center, your application can continue to run. The traffic is automatically rerouted to a healthy replica of your system somewhere else, so seamlessly that your users probably won't even notice. That a single point of failure is no longer a concern because your application is built on a web of redundant foundations. And finally, the high cost of underutilized infrastructure. Cloud flips this model with pay-as-you-go pricing. You don't need to make a huge upfront investment in hardware anymore. Instead of building a giant system and hoping people show up, you can start with a small, efficient one. Now, as your user base grows, you pay for more resources only when you actually need them. When things quiet down, you pay less. This turns large capital expenses into predictable operational costs. You're not paying for an empty fortress, you're paying for exactly what you use. This ability to dynamically scale, defend, and maintain resilience is what makes cloud so revolutionary. It's how your services like Netflix, Airbnb, and Spotify handle millions of viewers at once, and also how startups can launch global apps without buying a single server. Now, if you're finding this explanation helpful and you're ready to start thinking about your own resilient application, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button. We have a lot more to cover together. Section 3, the transformation, the resilient and efficient system. Now, when you embrace these cloud principles, the result is a significant transformation. Your app is no longer a static, vulnerable structure. It becomes a thriving, dynamic, and resilient system. The constant anxiety about your server capacity is replaced by performance predictability. You can confidently handle any traffic spike. Your users get a great, uninterrupted experience, which is how you build your loyalty and trust. The concern of being taken offline by an attack is replaced with robust security posture. With the cloud provider's massive security teams on your side, you are protected by the level of expertise and scale that is practically impossible to replicate on your own. Your data and your users are shielded by defenses that are constantly being updated to fight off the latest threats. The economic burden is lifted too. You gain cost predictability instead of sinking money into hardware that depreciates every year. Now, we started with a castle that was under constant threat from overwhelming traffic, sophisticated attacks, its own hardware failures, and a high cost of unused capacity. By rebuilding in cloud, we have transformed it. We gave it a responsive architecture that expands on demand through scalability. We built in layered defenses with advanced security. We created a redundant foundation using high availability and fault tolerance. And we funded it all with pay-as-you-go flexible payment options, which ensures cost efficiency. If you are ready to lay the first stone of your own digital castle, make sure you subscribe with notifications turned on. We will be getting into specific services and designs in our next videos. At the end of this series, I'm going to create a project which will help you prepare for the exams as well as help you prepare for the interviews. Check out the resources in the description to get started, and let me know in the comments which of these cloud capabilities would solve your biggest problem right now. Till the next time, stay healthy, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next video.